Trust. All relationships are trust relationships. Relationships between employer and employee, parent and child, husband and wife, student and teacher, buyer and seller, and customer and salesperson are all trust relationships. How can we have trust without integrity? Crisis in trust really means crisis in truth. Trust results from being trustworthy. What are the factors that build trust? Reliability gives predictability and comes from commitment. Consistency builds confidence. Respect to self and others gives dignity and shows a caring attitude. Fairness appeals to justice and integrity. Openness shows a willingness to listen and share your views. Congruence, action and words harmonize. If a person says one thing and behaves differently, how can you trust that person? Competence comes when a person has the ability and the attitude to serve. Integrity, the key ingredient to trust. Acceptance, in spite of our effort to improve, we need to accept each other with our pluses and minuses. Character, a person may have all the competence, but if he lacks character, he can't be trusted. Courage, a person who lacks courage will let you down in a crisis. Trust in many ways is a much greater compliment than love. There are some people who we love, but we can't trust them. Relationships are like bank accounts. The more we deposit, the larger they become. Therefore, the more we can draw from them. However, if you try to draw without depositing, it leads to disappointment. Many times we feel we are overdrawn, but in reality we may be under deposited. Below are some of the consequences of poor relationships and lack of trust. Stress, lack of communication, irritation, close-mindedness, no team spirit, lack of credibility, poor self-esteem, suspicion, loss of productivity, isolation, poor health, distrust, anger, prejudice, breakdown of morale, uncooperative behavior, conflict, frustration, happiness. Action plan. Take a few moments to assess the messages you are sending out. Do you send positive or negative messages? If it's the latter, make a concerted effort to change your messages. Start looking for the good. It will be there for you to find. Number 2. Go over the following list of factors that prevent building and maintaining positive relationships. If you find yourself in possession of any of these traits, pick one a week to work on eliminating them. Selfishness, lack of courtesy, inconsiderate behavior, not meeting commitments, rude behavior, lack of integrity and honesty, self-centeredness, arrogance, conceit. A positive attitude. B benefits for you, makes for a pleasing personality, is energizing, increases your enjoyment of life, inspires others around you, helps you become a contributing member of society and an asset to your country and for the organization. Increases productivity, fosters teamwork, solves problems, improves quality, makes for a congenial atmosphere, breeds loyalty, increases profits, fosters better relationship with employees, employers and customers, reduces stress. Purpose in life. There are many kinds of desire for success, desire to do one's duty, even at the cost of pleasure, desire for purpose, something worth dying for which gives meaning to life. What good is it if you gain the whole world and lose your conscience? A purposeless life is a living death. What is your purpose? Do you have one? Purpose brings passion. Find or create a purpose and then pursue it with passion and perseverance. Every day we need to ask ourselves, am I getting any closer to my purpose in life? Am I making this a better place to live? If the answer is no, then we have just wasted a day of your life. Life will reward us in proportion to our contribution. The earlier we find a purpose in life, the better our life will be. The greatest challenge lies in the unending search for the purpose of life, not only as an individual but also for our family, organizations, and country. Once our purpose and values are clear, conflicts between self-interest and social obligations finds a moral balance among themselves. We become aware of when to take a stand. That is when we start making the right decisions for long-term gain rather than making the wrong decisions for short-term gain. Wisdom and maturity lead to greater understanding of major issues. Study as if you were to live for forever. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Mahatma Gandhi. We cannot help ourselves without helping others. We cannot enrich our lives without enriching others. We cannot prosper without bringing prosperity to others. Janet Cole, Spelman College.